everyone, and good morning to you all. Today is Saturday, the 20th of June, 2026. Yes, I know it's a Saturday. Normally, I have my live on a Sunday, but Father Paul is coming tomorrow. So that's why I do just usually one Saturday a month. It's, oh gosh, my hair. Um, that I do it on a I do it on a Saturday instead of a Sunday. And because Father Paul comes at noon, and then by the time we're all finished, it's 1 o'clock. It gets to be too late for me. So I get, then it'll go until like 3:30, 4 o'clock, whatever it is. Hello. Nice to see you. Yes, yes. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Yes. Ah, so that is why today the live is on a Saturday. So in July, the third Sunday in July will be the next Saturday live. Okay. And this kind of works out because I know there are some people who go to church on Sundays and who can't make it to my live because their church goes on or the time difference or, whatever. So it kind of works out. Now we do lose a few people that, would have Sundays off, but that can't be helped. But it's only one Saturday. So my name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake. Absolutely. And I am located in the Interlake region of Manitoba in Canada, which is north of Winnipeg, about 2 hours. And and there he is. That's Jonah Boy. He's going to his spot here in the basket. And so it's I've been doing my channel for over 5 years now. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'd be sitting here stitching anyway. So that's why I do my video. So, what am I working on? Just a second. Let me get, oh gosh. Right there. Okay. What am I working on? Well, I'm working on this. This is Winter Sampler. It is by Cooler Designs. And right now where I am working is right here. Working right in here. Now, it calls for white. Yeah, that's right. That's where I'm at. But I have decided to work with A12 because it's snow. So that's where I'm at. This is where I'm working here. Now, this is a 16 count, so it's a little bit more tricky. This is my first time. I got this kit from Fairy Cross Stitch or Painting Fairy, but it goes by fairycrossstitch.com. And so I'm trying to get all of them. So my spring should be coming in the mail here shortly. And then all I have left to get is summer. So, yeah. It is, this blue and green is very hard to see. Because you've got here, you see here, this is green right here, and this is blue. That is extremely difficult to see. And if you've got any kind of eye issues, yeah, it can be difficult. But I'm going to try it. Now, I do have the autumn one, and I think around the 1st of August, I'm going to start the autumn one. And then when the spring comes in, maybe on the 1st of September, I'll start spring. And then maybe once I get summer, then I can work on summer. So then I'm going to see every month if I can rotate them and just work on them, spend. Hi, Donna. I agree. I'm working on one with blue and green dots, and it is making me crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Is that a fairy cross stitch one? Um, it's very difficult for me because my eyes go wonky. But I figure if I can get, at least it's not blue and purple or blue and black. Like that would be harder to see. But it does make my eyes kind of, it gives me eye strain. I can feel it. So, but I'm going to plug away at it. And there's lots and lots and oodles of backstitching. No, it's not. It's my first one I started months ago. It's a winter scene with a house, truck, and a Christmas tree. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. But see, some of these printed are easier to see. Okay, just a minute here. Oh, gosh. Like, this here is my Jesus the Good Shepherd. Okay. It's easier to see. But can you imagine if this whole thing was just lines going every which way? Oh my goodness. I know it looks fantastic on the computer. I know that. But when you are working on something like this, like, oh, yeah. So, are you doing anything special, Donna, to help you to see it so that you don't get it? Notice that with your Jesus. What company is that from? You know what? I don't even remember. It was one of the budget sites. I don't know. I don't think it was Timu. But yeah. I'm hoping, what I'm trying to do here is if I can get, I'm just working on the blue line, oops, the blue lines first. And I'm going to work on all of those first and get them out of the way instead of going, working on each, as soon as I finish one thread, I'll start another with a different color. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah. So I am just going to, because then I can just focus in on the one symbol and try that. But I don't know where I had gotten this one here. I don't know. I can't remember. Um, could have been from other. Uh, okay. I find if I stitch in daylight, like by a window or outside, it helps. I was thinking that to finish one and then that leaves the other. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing here. Now, the reason why I'm using a 12 because it's snow and I like a bit of sparkle in my designs, in my stitching. And I do have this as a PDF. So from Cooler Designs, I bought it from Cooler Designs. Now I know that Jen, the caffeinated crafter, is working on all of these. Hers are counted, but I didn't want to work on a counted for this. I just didn't. And besides that, I thought, why not? Give it a try, see what it's like. And I think once, like, as I get this done, but I can see my eyes are having trouble focusing. Now, they are getting a little bit better, but they still need to do a lot more to get it because and if you're colorblind, forget it. Forget it. It's not going to work. It's just not. At least I don't think so. Unless you've got those, what are they, the special glasses or something? Yeah. But I don't have color blindness, but I do have a bit of dyslexia. And of course, I suffer from migraines. So, yeah. But as far as the Good Shepherd one, I don't know where I got it from. I really don't know. But I was working on it, and I'll work on it later on today because that'll give me a break from this one to rest my eyes. Now, if my eyes feel really wonky, that I'm getting really sore in my eyes, then I will stop this and I'll go back to this. But I was working here in this sheet. So I think it's looking pretty good. I finished up that one color down here at the bottom and then here. So I don't have a lot left to go, but I do have enough. But, and this is my Christmas in July or winter or season in July, whatever it is that you want to do. It's all your fault. It's because of you that I started my first stamp stitch. I don't know if I ever want to go back. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Once you start on them, but I kind of go between them a little bit. Like if I work on a lot of the, oh my leg. If I work on a lot of counted, then I need a bit of a break with that. So then I will go to print it. And then when I've had enough of the printed, then I will go back to the Count It. What I think I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to work on this for the month of July. Just, I think, during my videos or something. And then I'm going to work on this the rest of the time until it is that I can get that one done. Once that one is finished, I think I'm going to probably work on Egyptian sampler. Yeah, because I really want to get that one done. So, yeah. Hi, Ruthie. Yeah, so Jonah's up here and Ruthie's down there. I got a bunch of grapes yesterday. I am one. I don't like cold fruit. Don't like it. It's just something about it. And I can't bite because this is an upper plate. But I've never really been able to bite. When I bite, like say if I had corn on the cob, if I did, I would have to go with my bottom teeth and go like this. It's just the way, because my gums are so sensitive that the pressure on there is really not very good. So grapes are usually pretty good. They're a little on the sour side, but not too bad. So today I don't know if it's going to rain today or not. I'm not sure. So tomorrow there will be just a regular ordinary video that I will do in the morning. And then next weekend, so next weekend, it's like we're back onto our regular Sunday. So yeah, but you know what? Working on printed is not bad. It is not bad. Once you get used to it, you go, oh, wow, isn't this neat? Isn't this neat? You don't have to sit there and count. So you're missing out on like a two-step because you don't have to count and then count on your fabric, you know, and that's the part that I like. But it's nice. It's a nice change from counted. Yes, it is. Oh, gosh. Come on. Get up there. Get up. Get up. Are you going to stay up there? No, it's not. Oh, my gosh. Let's see. No, I can't do that with my leg. There. Let's see if that'll be any better. So yeah, so next weekend it will be on the Sunday, which is, what day is that? Let me see. Okay, let me see. Ruthie, Ruthie, stop scratching. Okay, so it is the 28th. Yeah, so on the 28th, we'll have our next live. I am in between homes right now. I am on a waiting list for an over 55 apartment. My stitchy stuff is in storage and I don't have a comfortable place to stitch where I am right now. Yeah. Um, I live in a 55 plus. The thing is, we don't have storage facilities here. I do have it that I can go over to the garage, but the stamp works for me right now. Well, that's good. That's good. You do what is good for you. So when I'm going to be doing my, you watching the birdie? Ruthie, my goodness. Um, that yeah, living in a 55 plus is good. You don't have to worry about anything. It's so much easier. And Ruthie, what is your problem, Missy? Goodness. And it's you just have your place and that's it. You know, the only thing is that you have to get used to being in a place with other people. Now, since everything went down here, it's been really quiet. It's been really quiet. And that's good. And so, sometimes you have to make some noise to get heard. And that's what I did. You can't be banging on people's doors. It's not like there's a fire here. It's not like there's, a tornado coming and everybody has to um, hide or something. Yeah. So, and it's the middle of the night and whatever. And that it's just, yeah, for me, it's okay. It's gotten better. I don't, I don't really interact with anyone. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. So this morning I watched Stitching with the Housewives. And I guess that Priscilla had gone on a tour of Alaska. And yeah, so, and apparently she really liked it. So that's good. I know Juliet and John had wanted to go 1 year, but it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Like the cost just kept rising constantly. And so that's not very good. So yeah. So I think this is going to look good here with the A12. I think once I get past all these blue ones, these diagonal lines, that's going from the upper left to the bottom right. I think it's going to make it a lot easier. And I'm not pushing it. I am just taking it very slow. Very, very, very slow. So, if you are just new here, thank you so very much. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. And once you've done that, I do have a Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake. And you can go over there and you need to answer the two questions that are there. One, are you subscribed to my channel? And two, give me the name of one of my two sidekicks, living sidekicks. So now, if I go and check out your Facebook page, and all you've got is one picture from 2018, no, not going to happen. Because I would say then you've been hacked. I'm going to assume you have been hacked. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this thing keeps falling. I'm trying to get this here so that I can have this so it sits up. Oops, 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 oops. Oh gosh. I got to get a new thing here for holding this. It keeps falling down. Like it used to be nice and stiff and stay there, but it's not now. So, oh gosh, come on. Yeah. Is that right? So yesterday when I was walking home, I had gone, like it had rained in the morning. And then I went out about 11, I think, because it had stopped raining and the sun was coming out. But anyways, when I came around, there was an old, or there is an old building down here that I think originally it was the post office. Originally. Many, many moons ago. Decades ago. Then they built the new post office. And then it was renovated into a flower shop and gift shop, I guess, or something. And then I don't know how many years ago it's been, but it shut down. As far as I think that when my son Jeffrey used to live here, there was. The flower shop was there and open. So anyway, the guy is there and he owns it and he's renovating it. And he said he has to, I guess, because the municipality said, you know, poop or get off the pot, basically. And so he is renovating it. And he said, I asked him, I said, what are you planning on doing here? He said, I don't know what I'm planning for this. And I said, you know what would be a really, really, really good idea? I was going to say a cross stitch shop, but no. I said a thrift store. That would be good. So we talked there for a little bit about Um, you know, like it's so easy. The Mennonites have one in Arborg. We don't have one here. So if you need to go to a thrift store, you've got to go up to Asher. And I think people would really like it if there was one closer. You know, even if it was open, say, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that would be good. I'd probably be in there all the time. Yes, I would, as if I need more junk. And then it would be a local place that we could donate. And, you know, and then hopefully the money goes right back into the community. So, but I said that the Mennonites are great for operating thrift stores. So, because I know I've told them repeatedly, I wish you would open one in Ericsdale. Because I said there isn't one. There isn't one, they say? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Ruthie. What are you doing, Ruthie? So I think it would be good. Somebody else had told him there, Ruthie, what are you doing? Somebody had told him that they said a bar. I said, no. I said, they've got the plaza over there. That's good enough. It's not going to be, no. But I said a thrift store would go over really well, I think. And so maybe. And I said, all he has to do is just, he's re-insulating the walls, fixing it up, and then he can, you know, it's not like he was thinking of making it into 2 apartments. But that is a whole other ball game that you have to, you know, that you have to look after. And he already uh, renovated the Blue Water Inn, something like that. I don't know what it was called. I think it was Blue Inn or something. I don't know. And and he made that into apartments. And that's right beside the flower shop. But I said, yeah, I said what he should do is I think a thrift store would go over really well. Really, really well. He said, do you think it'd be that busy? I said, yeah, I do. I do. You know, because there's the communities here. There are people that are driving through. There are, I'm sure he would get, or they would get a lot of support from the local community. And um, and thrift stores, I think, are pretty well tolerated. And it's not a loud business. It's not nothing. And yeah, so I think that would be awesome. That's what I told him. Depends on what he does. But yeah, he said you know, people keep telling him this, that, and everything else. And, you know, so everybody's got a different opinion, right? They could make it into a Subway shop. Hey, Ruthie. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure whatever it ends up being will be a bonus to our town. Yeah. Now, if we can get some of the people who own these derelict buildings, derelict houses, condemned houses, to take them down and put in a new house, that would be good. Because there's always people looking. Always, always, always. So, yeah. So isn't it fabulous that I lost so much weight? I still can't. Like, I'm just still like this because that shocked me. I thought, okay, I would lose, like maybe a kilogram, you know, like not very much at all. And if you think how much 1 kg is, if you think about a stick of butter, the rectangular ones, those are usually, they should be 500 grams, but they're not. They're 454 grams or whatever it is. So, yeah. So just think, I have lost 9 kgs since January. I think that's fabulous. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. I know my doctor says, well, how did you do that? I said, I don't know, really. I just take the berberine and I try to go for a walk every day. Of course, if the weather's bad, I can't, but yeah. And then I just kind of watch what I eat. So, so I do that. So, but I think it's just, I am so happy. I'm so happy that, because at my heaviest, okay, so I'm at 83 point, wait a minute. Let me see here. I marked it down. So, okay. Cancel. Okay, wait a minute here. Notes. Okay. Yeah, I'm at 83.8 kgs. I was at 91.2. So 83.8 kgs is 188. At my absolute heaviest, I weighed, what is berberine? Is it a prescription or a supplement? It is a supplement. Just give me 1 minute and I will show you. Just wait. Okay. And then I'll get this one and this one. Okay, you can go one of two ways. You can go for this, and I get mine from Costco because there's 180 in here, so that lasts me 3 months, right? Yeah, 3 months. So I take one in the morning before I take it just before I do my prayers or something like that. So it's already activating in my stomach. This is what they look like. Okay, so that's how big they are. Okay. But you can also do is you can get, just a minute here. Let me see, is that English? Okay. You can also get these. Oh, I'm sorry, it's backwards. Sorry. So, and these are the patches. And there is, yeah, there's 7 in each package. So one a week. That's how small they are. I was taking them, and I'll probably go back on them. Because then you don't have to take the pills. I found them not being strong enough. When you first start out on berberine, excuse me. When you first start out on berberine, for one thing, it takes a long time. It's not like you take it today and tomorrow you've lost 3 pounds. That's not going to happen. But when you start it, after maybe a couple of days, it depends on your body. You'll start your thermostat starts running. And you'll feel like you've got hot flashes. And that lasts for a little while. Like now, it's rare that I ever get that. What is that called? Thermogenics or something? And but look this up. And like I said, I prefer the capsules. And it's, gosh, they make this so small here. That's French. Okay, so it says 1 capsule 2 times daily with food or as directed by a physician. And consult a physician if you use beyond 3 months. Well, I've been using it since last fall. I think it was last fall. I don't know when. September, October, did I start? I don't know. And this was specifically used for people with diabetes. And hi, Ladybug. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. So yeah, if you start taking it, you've got to give it a little bit of time for it to start. You'll find that your cravings for sweets, for carbs, you get satisfied much faster. So, say, like it used to be, I would have, say, I don't anymore, but I used to have 2 toasts in the morning. Okay. I don't need that. I only have 1. And I find after that I am full enough that it lasts me. It just lasts me. And, or, you're going to feel a little fuller and that. But you need to give it time. Okay? It is not a quick fix. It is not um, in a week that you're going to see results. You're not. Okay? And you're going to feel like, oh boy, I'm having hot flashes. Now, I never experienced hot flashes when I had my hysterectomy at 25. I never had hot flashes. And so, anyway, it is. So, you're going to feel that in your system. And after a while, you just get, like I used to sit here and eat chocolate and cookies and everything else. I find I've got them here and I don't really eat, you know. Like, okay, I've got a little mini tart here, butter tart. Okay. I've got it sitting there as a kind of snack. I may decide, no, that I don't need it. I don't have to eat it. And you'll find that one like this is more satisfying than if you ate a big one. And I used to, sometimes I'd eat two in a day, the bigger ones. Oh, yeah. These ones here, I barely get halfway through and I've had enough because it regulates your blood sugar. Now, just remember that every body, like my body, your body, we're all different. Okay. For you might start like feeling it and start dropping weight. Of course, if you're going to eat just salads and all that kind of stuff, of course, this is going to help, right? But I don't have to. Oh, oh, excuse me. I don't have to do that. Um, but it is for glucose stabilization. And like I said, it was great for people who have diabetes. And it works kind of, sort of, maybe a little bit like Ozempic. Okay. Not the same though. Okay. Like with Ozempic, you get, oh, that is berberine. I know it's backwards. Sorry. Berberine. Okay. And if you don't like swallowing those ones, you can always buy them, the patches. I think they're trying to bring out the bigger patches again. And you change this every day. You just put it on once a day. And you put it on after your shower. Ruthie. And I find it has helped tremendously. Ruthie. Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was play or okay or what. Um, but yeah, like you've got to give it time. People want that instant gratification. They want the weight loss. like what Ozempic does, right? Well, look at all the problems that are Ozempic is. You can't get the birdies, my dear. The birdies, you can't get the birdies. Um, so that's the best. And try and go for a walk. Try and get a little bit of exercise in. If you don't get out, you can do chair yoga. Do 10 minutes of chair yoga. You know, put some music on and go up and down with the legs and that kind of thing. There's all kinds of videos online. And because the thing is, you want to help it along, right? You want to help that, and it just seems to, I feel balanced now. Like I don't feel the need to eat a lot now. And then you'll find, oh, I don't have cravings for bread. I don't have cravings for potatoes, like the heavy ones. And if you do eat it later on, it feels so weighty on your stomach. So it really helps maintain your blood sugar levels, and it helps curve your cravings. So for me, it works. Now, this bottle here from Costco here in Canada is $40. They do have berberine that it's got other stuff in there. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it at your pharmacy. What I would suggest is when you first start taking it, perhaps just take it once a day for a few days, just to make sure that you can tolerate it. Okay? Every person is different, every body is different. So you have to see what works for you. Now, if you're heavier, you can probably start off with 2 a day. I don't know if you can go up to 3 a day. I'm not sure. Donna, you're on it, right? Isn't it you that started taking it, or was it somebody else? I can't remember. Somebody had commented yesterday or whatever that it's really worked for them. And if you are taking it, how do you feel? How long have you been taking it? Do you take the 2 caps? No, I'm not. I'm thinking about what's stopping you. What is stopping you? Now, I know, let me see here. Just a minute here. I'm going to look it up on Amazon. Okay, so okay. Yeah, so they have it. You can get them in gummies, in patches. You can get it with cinnamon in there because that kind of revs you up a little bit too. So let me see here. So, whoa, wait a minute, right there. Okay. Now that says 1,200 milligrams. Mine, I believe, mine says 500 milligrams, but per serving. Yeah, it's still 500 milligrams. So, but you can go higher if you want it. It's 1200 milligrams per serving. I don't know if you just take one a day then. Um, there's 2200 milligrams, but I'm just wondering. Um, let me see here. It's not saying here. Um, it says legal disclaimer. Some states prohibit the sale of products intended for weight loss or muscle building to individuals under 18. Well, we're all over 18. So, yeah. I mean, you can go here on Amazon. I don't know if that's, oh gosh. There. Like that. It suggests that the ingredients are compatible with any other medications you are taking. Some supplements I can. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like I cannot take berberine or magnesium. I had tried magnesium. No, I had tried my ashwagandha that had um, hydrochloride and something else in there, and I couldn't tolerate it. It was just making me jittery. And so then what I did was I have my ashwagandha, and then I take a gummy of hydrochloride, magnesium. Magnesium, that's what it is. Magnesium hydrochloride. So yeah. So it's that's why I say start with one. They say that it's easily tolerated, but a lot of people, they expect to see results right away. Right away. Okay. It does not work that way. Okay. So you've got to let your body slowly adapt to it. Okay. So you can start on a lower dose, like this is 500 milligrams. Okay. You can go like the higher dose if you choose to. The patches, let me see what the patches have. What is it? Oh gosh, that makes my eyes go cross-eyed. Oh, okay. Okay. It says on the cover, on the cover, on this cover, it says it's designed for weight management, blood sugar balance, anti-aging and firming, gut wellness, joint support, heart health, liver fat support, and vaginal detox for women. So, boosts energy. It's good for your joints. So, and it's stimulant free, and it says all day release. So, I mean, the choice is up to you, right? It's whatever it is that you want to, you know. I mean, do I still have a chocolate bar every now and again? Yeah, I do. Will I still have some potato chips? Yes, I do. But I find that I don't need as much. I'm satisfied with less. So, But again, you have to decide on what's best for you, right? I'm not a doctor. Um, and what works for me may not work for you. But again, I'm going to say this. It is not going to be that you're going to be um, dropping lots of weight in a short amount of time, like the Ozempic and whatever the other one is, Monjero. That's the one I was thinking of, Monjero. And so far, I have not had problems. But again, that is me and my body. But I can attest to it that it does work. Good thing, curbing your cravings. And it does. It does. Now, you're not going to feel anything for the first little bit, right? Um, and what I do is I take mine first thing, like maybe around 7 o'clock or so, 7:30. I'll take one. And then I feel like I want to eat about 8:30. And I'm full. I'm full, whether it's a piece of toast or it's whatever, you know. And my second one, I take about 2 o'clock. So then I have it that it takes me right through till the afternoon. And then I take another one and it takes me right through to the morning. Now, in the morning, yes, I'm hungry, but I'm not getting the hypoglycemic spikes or hyperglycemic, spikes. And if you live with that, it feels awful. But you also have to participate in it, right? You really have to participate in it. If you're just going to sit back and say all I have to do is take a pill and that's it, no, I have issues with that. And I am taking as prescriptions. I am just a bit. Oh, oh. I take hydrochlorothiazide, which is furosemide or Lasix. Had to think about it. Um, uh, I take trazodone at night. I take propanolol twice a day. I take quetiapine at night. I take fluoxetine. I take 5 capsules a day. And I can tell you that I don't, I take Tylenol every day. I don't know what else I've got. Oh, I'm trying to think. Simvastatin, so that's a cholesterol. Um, I don't know what else I take. Oh, what do I take? Prazosin, which I thought that I was off. I didn't realize I was still on it, but I guess I am. I felt like a dummy. She said, "You're on Prazosin." I said, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." And then when I got home, I looked at it and go, "Oh my goodness, yes, I am." And the thing is with, when you decrease or you stabilize your blood sugar levels, it also helps with your brain function. Okay. And if you have cancer or you are precancerous or prone to cancer in your family, having less sugar is always good because the sugar, um, the cancer feeds off sugar. So, and I'm vegan, so it works for any diet. So if you are a, what do you call it? If you eat eggs and drink milk, you're an lacto-ovo vegetarian, or you are a meat eater, you're going to feel better. So if you decide to take it, give yourself time. And then all of a sudden, one day, you're going to say, gee, I feel a little bit lighter. Or you're ready to cook supper or whatever it is. And it's like, oh, I'm not that hungry, or you're going out and normally you would have, you know, like a buffet or something like that and have all the meat and pasta and whatever else, right? And rice. And you're going to find, oh, I don't want to eat that much. I think I'll just have more vegetables. Or for you guys that eat meat, that you want more meat, right? So, yeah. So I have nothing bad to say about it. But I've been at this 7, 8 months, 8 months now, maybe. I don't know. I don't know when I started it. I think it was last year, last fall. So, anyway, the question for the day is, um, when you go somewhere, do you take a cross stitch with you? You take like a kit, or like, is it a printed kit? Is it a small one? Is it a big one? Do you do a counted, which I would find too difficult for me? Um, and if you can stitch in a vehicle, do you? I know a lot of people can't. I've been able to. I used to stitch in the big truck, and those were counted. That wasn't printed. I can tell. I can tell you as I'm working on this design, which happens to be, for those of you that don't know, this is what I'm working on. I know it's backwards. Sorry, I wish I could flip it around. But this is Winter Sampler by Cooler Designs. And I got this as a printed kit from, uh, it's Painting Fairy, okay? But they go by fairycrossstitch.com, which gets to be a little confusing. And I'm working on this here, and this will be my season in July. So for me, it's winter. I do have the PDF that I did buy from Cooler Design. And you can buy it from Cooler Designs if you like that. Okay. If you go for PDFs. If you like for a kit or something, I always take a cross stitch with me when I have to go to the doctor's office. It is always a printed kit. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's good. And is it a bigger one or is it a smaller one? Or do you have a special one that you take with you when you go? See, now I'm getting a hot flash. A little bit of one. Now, it could be because I don't have the fan on. I don't know. Oh, I have a couple of grapes. Um, I've taken some with me. It's a medium-sized one. So is it always the same one that you take? Or do you alternate them, whatever one that you're working on? For me, well, it's a good thing I didn't take it with me on Tuesday because as soon as I got there, we sat down for 5 minutes and then I was in the office. Yeah, see, I'm getting a bit of a hot flash. Okay, so whatever I happen to be working on. Yeah. Can you stitch in the car like when you're not driving? Can you do that? So, oh, that's good. That's good. But right now with this here, I am finding I'm just looking here and oh, okay, yeah. Um, I still drive and I hope to for a little while. I do too, Ladybug. I used to take count it when that's all I did. But now I take the printed. Found out one of my doctors is a cross stitcher. On my next appointment, she brought her projects to show. Oh, nice! Did she stitch on counted or printed? That is so nice. I think that's wonderful. I am so looking forward to doing my class, my stitching class. Oh, she does count it. Okay. That must be a great stress reliever for her. That is good. Yeah, it's amazing, when you take your stitching someplace. I don't know. Is that a blue jay? I think it's a blue jay. I think when you take your stitching with you when you go places, you're you you are you shouldn't be surprised when people come up to you and ask you, first of all, what are you doing? And or can I see what you're doing, what you're working on? And I used to do this. Oh, isn't this interesting? Maybe I should go back to it. Yeah, I think that's a stupid blue jay. Yeah. So for me, it was great when I was in the big truck because, I like to drive at night and I tried to sleep during the day. Oh. So I lay there for hours and hours. Sometimes I can nap. It would be great if you could put your class on live, but I doubt they would let you. Um, I don't think there's Wi-Fi in there. I don't think there's Wi-Fi on there. So, like free access to Wi-Fi. And it's just, I'm just going to be, what is it, Jonah? Is that a bird that's bothering you? Yeah, what is it? What is it? Is that a birdie? Yeah, is that a birdie? What is that birdie doing? Oh, there's a crow out there. I don't know. I can't see it. It's in the tree there somewhere. But yeah, I'm going to take uh, different fabrics with me. So Ada and linen. And in the Ada, there'll be, but it would be interesting though. Yeah, it would be. I may try it when I'm here, when I do my class here, because I can link into my Wi-Fi here. So I can do that. I'll see about doing it at that point. Okay. I don't know, like, what would it, like, how would I do that? What is the logistics of it? Do I put it at the back, looking forward? Do I put it from the forward back, like looking at the stitchers? What what is it? What, I don't know. I don't know. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, I know. Like I can't do it up there. I know in Asher. I can't. But I can do it here. And I'll see if I can do that. Oh, you got to go find out, right, Jonah? You got to go find out what that is. I think, oh, it, that could be a blue jay. And there's the crows out there. And so they're upset with the crows. So, but yeah, I'll see. I'll see what it is that I can do. And yeah. So would you want it as a live? Put your camera in the back with a wide angle, maybe. Or what I could do is put it like if I'm facing the people this way and they're facing me this way, I could go this way. I could probably get Kathy to, maybe change the angle every now and again or something. You know, I got to work that out, but that's not until September. I don't know when in September. Let me just get the one up in Ashern done, the first one. I am going to see if I can do like, depending on how many people I get, how many people want to sign in for it, I may do it that it is, I might wait a month and then do it again. I don't know. Ah, my legs. Oh, my leg, my leg, my leg. I don't know. But I'm going up there on Tuesday. So we're going to go through things and I'll have a better idea, a much better idea of what we're going to do, some of the logistics of it. So, because I'm not sure, but if there's going to be a lot of people interested, and it might be that I can probably do 12. But I think if I get over that, it's too many. It's too many people. Then it can be that, they can sign up for Class A or Class B. And maybe some of the ones that, maybe if there's only 8 signed up for the second one, but there's 12 on the first one, maybe some of them will go over. So I'm going to see. I'm going to see. Yes, yes, yes. But I know that one of the people from up there, Megan, she stitches. So, and I think Juliet's going to go with me. Oh, come on, get up there. Get up there. Go. Oh, gosh, this thing does not want to stay there. Yeah, because then I have others that are there that know how to stitch. So if it is that, somebody has a little bit of a problem, then one of them can say, oh yeah, here, you know, this is what she means, and then, but I want to try and help everybody. But still, there are times, just like on here, you know, I get, I get messages on here and I don't see them because I'm looking down here at my own stitching. And I am going to, I went looking for my other nurges, but I can't find them. And I don't know if the dollar store up in Ashern has hoops or anything like that. So, and then like the first class is going, the first class is a printed class. Okay. Because a lot of people, once they start the printed and they find it much easier, that they don't want to go to counted. But other people may want to do counted. So if I have a counted class, that is going to be, that's going to be a separate class. So just so I don't get them confused. So, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. But I think it's going to go. I think it's going to go. And I'm going to do it from about 11 till 3 because I know some people need extra time. So I want to make sure that I am there for them. So then I should be home by about 4. And it's going to be during the week, like up there. Here, I think I'm going to be doing it on a Saturday. And because I know there's a bunch of people that want to join in, want to take the class, but they work during the week. So I'm trying to do a happy medium. Absolutely. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I will, it's mainly for other people so that they can say ones who have not done stitching for a long time, or they tried it at one point in time and didn't really care for it. But now that they're older, they see how much it's changed and they would like to try it. So, and maybe our stitching community can get a little bit bigger, more interest in it. And I'm only starting out with a very small kit, like about like that big, printed, 11 count. Uh, Jonah's sitting there. He's just looking out the window. What is it, Jonah? You surveying your kingdom? So, yeah. I'm just eating these grapes here, and that is because I always have to have something about lunch because otherwise I start feeling sick. I suppose I could go for a small, like, protein shake or something like that, but I usually have something to eat right after. Yeah. So I guess we'll see on Tuesday. That gives just over 2 weeks. No, 2 weeks um, to um, see who wants to join, who wants to come. So, an 11 count is easier to start off with because it's bigger, right? I'm not going to start them out on a 16 count like this. That is, I don't want it that they feel overwhelmed and, um, that they can work on it and um, they can finish a project in a short amount of time, or they're more likely to do that. And then I'm going to have it that if I have, say, the second class, B class, if there is someone who had come to the first class then all they have to do is pay the $5 and they just join in. And they can listen to it over again and just work on their own kit. Like they're not going to get a new kit. So, because I think once they start working on smaller ones, then they might want to. Some of them I know. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I think. Oh my gosh. I don't like a sneeze that just sits there and does nothing except irritate. Um, yeah. So, and then if I do a counted class, that's going to be $20. But I will include a small kit. I don't know if I would do another lanyard and all that, but yeah. And I would probably do it on 14 count, I would imagine. I would imagine. Yeah. So I think I'll take my stitching lamp up there. And I don't know. I'm going to take a whole bunch of kits up there. I have some nurges and hoops. And I have, I'll show them the, what do you call them? The floss drops. Different kinds of floss drops. So they can see, like I'll have some of the ones that I made. And, that they don't have to go out and buy them. The only thing is when they're up there in Ashern, I'm going to try and get the sewing store across the street to see if they can start bringing back in some GMC floss or whatever floss, Aero floss, whatever it is. And I'm going to take in I'm going to take in, I guess, 3 or 4 different flosses. But I'm also going to take in some étoile, maybe glow in the dark, that kind of thing. And just to show them, so that they understand. And I'm going to tell them, if you want to take a video of this, you can. That's okay with me. Yeah. So, hey, Jonah boy. So, now I know some of them would probably stitch in hand. Others, see, I find with this one here, it's easier to stitch in a Q-snap. It's just because of the way that it is with these lines on here, and the symbols. No, get down. Jonah, get down. Jonah, get down. Oh, my nose. Oh, Jonah, get down. Oh, God bless me. Jonah, get down. I got the window open up here. So he wants to always get up there by the window. Oh my gosh, my nose. Oh, gosh, excuse me. Allergies. So I know Gigi had said what would be good um, for a question is how to do the loop start, how to do a pin stitch, that kind of thing. I think maybe I will do that tomorrow on tomorrow's video. Okay. I was going to do it today, but then I thought, no, you know what? You can't see it from up above. But yeah. So I think I'll do that. And pin stitch is easy. I know there is the one there from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. There are some that do like a pin stitch with, no, a loop start with just one thread. And I don't know. To me, I don't know if I'd do it or not. But I mean, if you want to do it, go ahead. Far be it from me to tell you how to do it. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Oh, and I was going to ask anybody on here who is a southpaw, a lefty. How do you start off your stitching? Is it that you start it from um, like from the opposite way? Or do you stitch it like I go from bottom left to top right, then over to top left to bottom right? And that's what I do. Come on, get in there. So if you are a southpaw, my husband was one. And yeah, that I don't know, just in case there's somebody there. Well, I know that Allison, because she's only got the use of one hand, and that's her left hand, she will be just, come on, get in there. In there. Why are you not going in there? Why are you not going in there? There you go. Hi, Jonah boy. Did you have enough with the birdie? Did you have enough with the birdies? Yeah. Hello, my handsome boy. Hello, my handsome boy. Jonah boy. Jonah boy to Jonah boy. Hi, Jonah boy. How are you doing? He's getting old. I can see it. Like, look at how white he is here. He's an old man. An old man, this boy. Yes, you are. Yes, but he's still bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Jonah boy. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, oh, now what are you doing? Oh my gosh, you're up and down and up and down. He gets up here. He was going to go over here. No, no, no. I'm going to go over there. And Ruthie is just up here on my card table. And she's okay with that. Is that right? Yeah. So yeah, so I think I'm going to work on this here during my videos. And just for a change of pace. And I know for August, I would like to start the autumn sampler. They're not, none of them are going to get it done this year. Absolutely not. No. So, yeah. So, always remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I briefly today, I don't know if I've gone up again. Maybe whoever it was that was on there, I don't know. That, let's see. Yeah, it went to, I was briefly up to 990. Now I'm down to 989. Hey, no. Why do you keep insisting on that? You can't go out. Yeah, go and whine somewhere else. He's just walking around and walking around. I know it's because the window's open. I know that. Because he gets that smell from outside, and oh boy, that's just too much to resist. Yeah, going back to the question, um, I know when Juliet drives, I will sometimes take something to stitch on. Now, I don't think I could work on something like a 16 count. I don't think I could. I think it would be just too small. So, and in this design here, oh gosh, right up here are snowflakes. I'm not sure if I'm going to put sequins snowflakes there or what. I'm not sure. I have to, oops, I have to think about that. Yeah, so we'll see. Because you know I like to put embellishments in and most people don't think to put embellishments in. And but I think it just adds something. You don't have to. You can do it exactly how the pattern calls for. But I know for most of mine, I try to add something to it, whether it's beads or it's. I mean, I can put beads in instead for the snowflakes instead of stitching them. I can put beads in, and I might do that. Hi, Gigi. Yes, happy Saturday. Oh, that's good that it's so nice. Tomorrow, Gigi, I'm going to show how to do the loop start. Oh my gosh. And the pin stitch. I can't do it here with this. It's, and then like I think I'll be from up above. But this is what I'm working on. And I'm putting in, because all of this here is white, so I'm putting in a 12 here. Just because I can. Yep. I like that. Added a little bit of sparkle. So, Gigi, have you started yet on your Halloween? I think you were going to do some Halloween ones. Oh my gosh, would you stay there? No, it just doesn't want to stay. And I decided I'm going to work on this here. I'm going to work on this during my videos now, and work on Jesus the Good Shepherd the rest of the time. And that one is right. That's how far I got done. I was working here on the sheep. So it's getting there. So yeah. But actually, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like oh gosh, my butt is sore. Oh boy. I start to slouch and put too much pressure in places, and so yeah. Oh, Gigi, since you're on here. Oh, you're starting them in July. Okay. Well, I'm just starting this here right now. And then I think in August, I am going to trade my winter for autumn. And then I think maybe in September, I'm going to change it over to spring. And I still have summer to get. And then I think what I'll do is I'll just cycle around them. These are plans. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I don't know. I don't know. But Gigi, since you're on here, what can they do if this thing behind my knee is a Baker's cyst? What can they do for that? Do you know? Do they aspirate it? Should I have a compression stocking or knee thing? The only thing is with those knee ones, they always bunch up, and I can't stand that on the back of my knee. It feels so uncomfortable. It puts pressure and all of that. No, I I I don't know. I've heard of them. It'll be I'll be done with my Biscornu by then. Oh, okay, that's good. That is awesome. That's a quick and easy stitch. Can you imagine that July is only, what is it, a week and a half away? Oh, just over a week away. Yeah. So, like, oh my gosh, this year is going by so fast. Tomorrow is going to be the first official day of summer. Official day. But the meteorological summer started on the 1st of June. Oh, so you have a baker's. They can aspirate them, give steroid injections, no steroids, physical therapy. That is what my doctor thinks that it is. She thinks it's a Baker's cyst. Now, we never had them where I worked. People never had them. I have heard of them, but I don't know anyone. Juliet's doctor thought she had a Baker's cyst, but it turned out she's got phlebitis. So I don't know, but that's why the back of my left knee, the popliteal area, is so sore. So I thought it was my varicose vein. I really did. But she said, nope, nope. So I haven't had my ultrasound yet. Don't even know when I'm going to get my ultrasound. If it was like my MRI, it was ordered in January. And when I went in to see her, nothing had been sent. That is our Canadian healthcare. They always say we're making things easier, we're doing things, but yeah. That happened when I went for, was it my MRI on my knees? They are generally under arthritis cartilage. Yeah, yeah. I know that on where my kneecap is, right here, like if I press down here like this, it's sore on the top and it becomes sore underneath. But I wasn't sure if they would aspirate it, but would it not fill up again? Because cysts will do that. And I have no idea how all of a sudden it just started. Oh my gosh. It's been like 2 weeks, over 2 weeks. So It's either the humidity has gone up, the wind is negligible, or I'm having another one of those hot flashes type things, whatever. My thermoregulation, my thyroid. Yeah, but that's okay. That means I'm burning up. It's great in the wintertime. I never had hot flashes related to menopause. No. And I'm thinking it's more because it's outside and I don't. I decided to turn the fan off so that you're not getting all that background noise. Underlying cause is not corrected, it can reoccur. Okay, so what? So the underlying cause is arthritis. Okay, I do have osteoarthritis in my knees. That's not going to change. Um, Years ago, I think I had a torn ligament in my knee. I don't know which one. Was it both of them? I can't remember. I don't know. But I haven't fallen. I haven't tripped over anything. Nothing like that. But I do know that the outer aspect of my left knee, like say I'm getting in and out, especially out of the bathtub, that I go to put my foot down and my knee wants to kind of go like that. It becomes very sore. Like, I guess the ligaments are screaming, the tendons are screaming. Yeah. So, so I'm not sure. Generally a tear somewhere. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well, we'll find out. I just don't want it to be a blood clot. That's my thing. I mean, it's not, there's not an area that is like red, hard. There's none of that. Inflamed. There's none of that. And it's certain movements that I do with my leg, my knee, that like last night I had been sleeping and I went to get up this morning and to move my leg hurt. And it hurts in that same area all the time. Yeah. So ultrasound can confirm fluid filled cysts, or I can determine any tears. Yeah, well, I'm going for an ultrasound. I think last fall I had my MRI on my knees. I think it was, gosh, I don't even know. I don't even know when it was. I don't even want to hazard a guess. But I think it was last fall. And yeah, I mean, I could have torn something for sure, but like I said, I haven't fallen. I haven't, and it aches. It just aches. And it just feels like it's tighter. My leg feels heavy. So, like weighted down. And when I read up on a Baker cyst, that is the signs and symptoms of it. So, my gosh, is that it? No, okay, right there. Oh, I'm having, okay, right there. So as soon as I find out, I'll let you know. Not, but I was wondering if they would aspirate it. No, I don't want steroid injections. No, 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 not at all. Nope, not going to happen. I had steroid shots for my wrist years and years and years ago, like 40 years ago. And that was the worst thing. I felt so much worse. And yeah, no, thank you. Never get it. They said this shouldn't hurt this much. And I said, well, it does. And then that's when I had tendon release surgery. So occasionally it gets a little bit sore, but that's why I can't wear a watch on this wrist. I can't wear a bracelet on that wrist because it rubs up against where I had my Colles fracture. So, yeah. Anyways. So tomorrow will be just a regular, ordinary video. And I'll do that in the morning because Father Paul is coming tomorrow at noon. And then next week, the live will be on the Sunday again. So we'll be right back to what it normally is. But yeah, for once a month usually, unless there's special days of obligation like Good Friday, Christmas Day, that kind of thing. Depends on how it falls in the week. So, they'll aspirate if cyst becomes large and restricts movement of the knee. Okay. Yeah. I thought that's what they would do. Because I know somebody was asking me. And they said, well, what do they do for that? And I said, I think that they would aspirate it. But I wonder if they wouldn't be better off to go in there and take the cyst itself, the bag, out of there so it doesn't fill up again. Oh my gosh, get here. So, I don't know. I guess we will find out. I guess we'll find out. But my leg feels like it's more tired, and it feels like I'm dragging a weight around. And, oh gosh, I got it. My butt's getting sore. I think here. Let's see here. Get more comfortable. Oh, One of these days I'm going to do that and it's going to go. Yeah. So, but I do like my chair here. It's an old one. My son got it used for me along with the sofa. Surgery, last resort if conservative fails. Yeah, I agree. They'll only use it as a last resort. It's like, I don't know how many years ago it's been, like 7 years or whatever. I had a cyst on my back and it was so enlarged and that. And so I went in and she said, "Oh yeah," she says, "Well, we have to drain it." So she drained it out, and I said, "Well, are you not going to take the sac out of there?" She said, "Oh, no, 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 it won't come back. It won't come back." Well, it's about like that big again, about that high. So yeah, they should really go in there if they're going to do that. If they're going to drain it, go in there and take that sac out of there so that it can't do it again. Mm. Yeah. Oh, so yeah. So if there's questions you'd like me to answer, if you think of them during the week, then please post them, and then I can. That'll give me something to talk about next Sunday. And I will take to heart what you suggested there with maybe doing a live that day. Okay. And I'm going to see if Kathy can, or whoever, when I do. I'll see. I don't think I have, there's no, I don't think there's Wi Fi up there. No. So, like, not public Wi Fi. So, but here I can run off my own. Yes, for sure. Yeah. Bakers can reoccur even if underlying condition is not corrected. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If you don't treat what is the underlying condition, it's bound to reoccur, right? So, but yeah, I have this cyst back here, and it's right along my spine. And my doctor said that it was just a boil. And I questioned her on it. I said, "Are you sure that's not a cyst?" Nope. Nope. She said, "Once I drain it, that'll be it." Nope. So far, it's not bothering me. Well, it bothers me a little bit with the pressure, but but yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah. So for my video today, please give it some time for it to load, because it will go private first. Okay. Once it's loaded, then I can switch it over to public. And then you can, leave comments and that kind of thing. So I can't do anything about that. I've tried everything. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know how to change that. So the only thing I can do is just wait until it uploads, and sometimes it uploads very fast, and other times it takes a little bit longer. Oh, thank you, Donna. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I know it's kind of nice here because I know a lot of times people have got family events and that kind of thing on Sundays. So this way here, it gives those people that are usually gone on Sundays the opportunity to come over here and watch it on Saturday. Now, I know there are some others that work on Sunday, like Christina, and yeah, so she'll catch that. She'll catch this afternoon when she gets home, I think. So, yep. So I did my dishes today, and so when I'm done here, I'm gonna go and clean out the litter box, and I'm gonna have something to eat too. I mean, grapes are good, but gotta have something else. Oh, that was a sweet one. Yeah. But again, I'll go back to, for those of you that didn't watch it earlier, I take berberine. Berberine. Okay. And it helps with glucose metabolism and that kind of thing. And if you take it, you've got to give it a real good try. Don't just, if you don't see results in a week or a month, then you go, oh, well, it's not working. Oh, it's not working. Because we all want that instant gratification, right? But if you give it time and you help, like, you can't have that and then curious to see if your winter design tailed as the original cooler. Yeah, I'm not sure. See, right there. I'm using a 12 here because this is snow. I'm going to probably look at it and see. And I think the original might have more backstitching to it, I would imagine. I would think so. But I don't know. I know there is a lot of backstitching in here. Lots of it. Here. Yeah. Like, look at this backstitching. Look at all that backstitching. Like, wow. And I guess they do have French knots. I don't do French knots. I do not do French knots. Not at all. For me, it's a bead or nothing. I just, nope. And usually the beads look a lot better than the French knots do. Yeah, it'll only be, time will tell. Like I said at the beginning of the video, that here, I don't know if you can see. Okay, so you've got lines going this way in blue. Then you've got green ones here. And over here are red ones. See, here are the blue and the green. If you have any problems seeing colors, like if your eyes are not good, it's hard to see. And I wish that they would do something different with that. But I am working on the blue slashes. Which way do they go? Which way do they go? They go this way. So once I get the blue ones done, then I can work on the green ones. But it's no. But yeah. No, I'm liking this. You can use the white thread that comes with it, or your B5200, whatever you want it, whatever it is that you want. I am using a 12 because I like to have that little bit of, it's got to be that little bit of difference. Because if I just did it without anything, to me it's boring. It's boring. It's boring. It's boring. It's boring. Got to have some life to it, some sparkle. Yeah. So kind of back to that berberine there for a minute. It's, you have to help it along, right? It's not this thing, oh, well, I'm on a seafood diet. You see food and you eat it, right? No. You have to be cognizant of what you eat. It's just like in anything. And my little butter tart is here, and I have no. That's good. Try that. Start off, I would say, with one capsule for like 3 days. Okay. Make sure that you can tolerate it okay. And then I would go up to two. Now, for me, what works well is taking it once in the morning before breakfast. So when I'm having my coffee, I'm just sitting here doing my prayers. I'll take it so that by the time, and I have a sensitive stomach. Okay. And I take that, and it's, yeah, it works good. You don't get it, for me at least, I don't get any acid reflux. I don't get where it's, you get a bad taste in your mouth when you burp or something. Yeah, no. And if it is, you can always go for these ones. These are the patches. And I had ordered the ones that were made in Canada, and of course they came, but with made in USA. So, yeah. And you get 1 week supply in each box. So I was shocked when I saw them and they were only like this. I thought they were going to be like this, right? Well, apparently, I guess a lot of people are upset because they are so small and they don't feel like they're doing enough. There's not enough there. And you only put on one a day. And you need to take it off every 24 hours and take it off before you have a shower. So then you put a new one on after you have a shower. Now, I read up on it and they say you're supposed to put them on at night. To me, it didn't make any bit of difference. Be careful with prescriptions, drug, and other supplements. Check with your doctor. I've been taking it since last fall sometime. And like I said, I'm on fluoxetine, quetiapine. I am on prazosin. I am on what is it? Not well, I do take Tramoset, trazodone, hydrochlorothiazide, lisinopril. I don't have any problems, but that is me. That's why I would suggest you start off at just one a day. See how it is if you tolerate it. And I've been able to tolerate it really well, which is quite unusual because I usually, it usually upsets my stomach or, whatever. So, and I like to take it before I eat because then has time to work on your system. So then when you do eat, it's already working to get rid of the glucose in your system. But I feel so much better with this. I'm not having those hypoglycemic ups and downs, which were awful for me. I'd get up sometimes in the middle of the night and I'd be, yes, yes, I agree, Gigi. I'm just saying, it's what I've said all along. This is just for me, okay? Right? Because what works for me may not work for you. Or, everybody's system is different. But yeah, that's why I would just try it as one capsule. You can even go one capsule for a week and see, and then add. I think because that's what I did. I think I can't remember. And then I started in taking 2 a day, and I tolerated it. They say it helps digestion and easily tolerated, and that. So, oh, you're always going to find the one person where it's no, you're allergic to it or something, right? But for me, it's the best thing I've taken. And it's so easy. I just take it twice a day. And I just, when it comes time to have something to eat, I would normally have like this, and this, right? And I find that I don't need that. I can have a open face sandwich, and that is perfect for me. That's it. That I don't need to eat the other slice of bread and all of that. No. So it depends on how your system works and tolerates it. So, but I agree with Gigi. Make sure you talk to your doctor. Not that I did, but because if I didn't tolerate it, I wouldn't be taking it. I wouldn't keep buying it. So, yeah. So please remember that the live will be next Sunday, the 28th, I believe. And that, yeah, so we'll be right back to our regular scheduled day and time. I mean, I keep it always at the same time, so. And please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will be finding out on Tuesday what day we're going to actually do. I'm going to do my teaching. And yeah, so we'll see. My stuff is on its way. It should be here this coming week. So that means I'll have little small ones. And I think that's a good idea. I do. I'm looking at it from my aspect, you know, a big one. But invariably, I bet you there's going to be somebody there who's going to say, I don't want to work on this one. I want to get a big one. I want to get a big one. I'll have some there, and if they want to buy them, they can. So otherwise, you've got to wait until you order one and that. So, but anyway, this is where I'm at right here. I know you can really kind of see it. It'll show itself more the more colors I put in. But so far, so good. But I have to look at it in small sections, because if I look at it more, it's just my eyes go wonky with it. So, anyways, thank you everyone who took time out of your busy day today, Saturday, to come and watch me. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all the interaction. And yeah, and if you would like to get something from Painting Fairy, just go to fairycrosstitch.com. The discount code is my name, Ava Kunzelman, EVAKUNZELMAN, all in capital letters. And you'll get 5% off, and I get a commission on that, which really helps me out. Yes, it does. So, anyways, I guess that's it. We'll see you on tomorrow's video. Thank you again, everyone. Toodaloodles, everybody.